Good Saturday morning, South Carolina weather watchers. Hopefully, everyone has had a fantastic Friday yesterday. And we're here to talk about the weather for our Saturday really just for Saturday. I'm looking at the radar right now. Not really much going on in the state. The only thing that may try and catch my eyes is just like some radar. Honestly, I'm not gonna say like radar glitches, but just like It it looks like that there's rain, but this is not actually rain. I don't believe. It's kind of hard to tell, but I believe that that is not rain. So we're gonna say that no rain is falling inside the state of South Carolina. Obviously, for the entire United States, that cannot be said. We do have some rain going on down here in Florida. Also, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Canada, Pennsylvania, as well as portions of New Hampshire, places up there near Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Utah, Arizona also has the risk for some rain. Also, some flooding going on in New Mexico and the panhandle of Texas. Oklahoma getting some rain, Kansas and Nebraska all getting rain as well. So, a lot of rain going on up there in Kentucky and Ohio as well. We do have some rain going on up there as well. Here is our current cloud cover right now. Clouds pretty much are just spread. And when I say spread, I mean like up there near Rock Hill, also down there near like Walterboro, just to the west and northwest of Charleston. Also, we do have some cloud cover also going into the upstate as well. Upstate also receiving some cloud cover. Here's our cloud cover total percentage as you push this forward. You can start to see that cloud cover is pretty much really just trying to continue even as you get to around 4 or 5 hours out from now. Cloud cover is still going on in western South Carolina. And as you get into tonight, not really much except for just some cloud cover going on inside of the upstate, Midlands, and the low country. Here is our current temperatures: 68 inside Columbia, 70 inside Charleston, 68 in Georgetown and Myrtle Beach, 66 inside of Rock Hill, 66 inside of Greenville, Spartanburg, 66 inside of Anderson, 70 inside of Augusta, 70 inside Walterboro, 71 in Moncks Corner. Here's our high temperatures for today, Saturday: 91 inside Columbia, 84 inside of Charleston, 81 inside of Myrtle Beach, 86 inside of Cheraw, 88 inside of Rock Hill, 88 inside of Spartanburg, 89 Greenville, 91 Anderson, as well as 89 inside of Aiken, 88 inside of Barnwell, and 87 in Walterboro. Here is our peak sustained winds. Peak sustained winds, again, not going to really be too high, especially like the upstate and the Midlands. Winds only around 2 to 3 miles per hour sustained. And then while you get to like the low country of South Carolina, like the not the coastal regions, but the just inland of the coastal regions, I could say. So like it's gonna be kind of a bit more breezier, especially the more you get towards the coastline. The more you get towards the coast, the more breezier it gets. Like 10 at Charleston, 8 Georgetown, 9 at Myrtle Beach. So when I say that it gets more breezier by the coast, the upstate might be around 2 to 3, maybe even 5 miles per hour. Coast around 10 to 15. And gusts pretty much the same thing. Gonna be pretty calm up there, upstate Midlands, parts of the PD region. But once you get to the coastal regions, only around 14 miles per hour, maybe even 15 miles per hour, and higher is possible. Higher is possible. Here's our forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. You can see that around 100th of an inch to a tenth of an inch possible. Greenville, Spartanburg, Lawrence, maybe even a tenth of an inch to a half an inch is possible in some regions up there in the far upstate. Yeah, and some thunderstorms are possible. Some thunderstorms are possible as we get into the upstate of South Carolina. Also, here is the National Hurricane Pacific outlook. But before we talk about that, let's talk about the model real quick, just like the next 18 or so hours. As you push this forward, not much to really talk about, except for just some showers that are going to continue up there inside the upstate at around 10, 11 o'clock p.m. And honestly, this model run does not show a single thunderstorm up there inside the upstate. So you might obviously have a chance for a thunderstorm if a shower does get going. It does have the ingredients to become a pretty big thunderstorm. But right now the models aren't saying that that will happen. But the ingredients are in place for a thunderstorm to happen up there near, near like Salem, Pickens, Travelers Rest, South Carolina, all those regions that were inside the thunderstorm region. Here is our National Hurricane Center and Central Pacific Center outlook. You can see that we do have 4 areas. We have a little face over here inside the Atlantic. We have this one over here, Disturbance 3. We already talked about Disturbance 1, Disturbance 2. Disturbance 1 and Disturbance 2 are not going to do anything at all, so you might as well just take those 2 out of the picture. But I'm watching for Disturbance 3 the most. But Disturbance 4, we have no idea what Disturbance 4 is going to do yet, so we're just going to keep this one on the back burner for right now. But I believe that if it does get to like a code orange or a code red, then we'll keep it up and we'll talk about it more. But right now it's only at yellow, and it's only a 30% chance, so it's not really much to talk about. So here's Disturbance 3 over here. Disturbance 3 right now, it says a broad area of low pressure is likely to form by the early to middle part of next week. And also you got to watch that wording. It said likely, so we could see a code red soon. We could see a code red. A code red is at 70, 80, or 90%, maybe even 100%. So we're going to have to watch for this. A broad area of low pressure is likely to form by the early to middle part of next week over the northwestern Caribbean Sea and the adjacent portions of Central America. Thereafter, gradual development of the system is possible, and a tropical depression could form as the system moves slowly to the north or northwest over the northwestern Caribbean Sea and across the Gulf of Mexico. Through the end of the week, regardless of development, the system is expected to produce heavy rains over ports of Central America during the next several days, so a 0% chance over the next 48 hours, a 60% chance over the next 7 days, and we're going to watch for that as that continues through. And that's pretty much it for this morning's forecast update. Here's your last look at your radar. Nothing to really watch for here. As we move through the next couple of minutes or so, not really much what we're watching for. And no severe weather, nothing else like that. Temperatures will probably be actually kind of hot, honestly. I honestly didn't think that we would see another 90, but some places could hit 90 degrees today. It's possible, so that those hot temperatures are trying to make a comeback before the end. And also, it is the anniversary of Hurricane Hugo today, Saturday. So you can, if you want to leave any type of stories or anything that you have from Hurricane Hugo or anything like that you know from somebody else, you can leave them inside the comments. I will read them and I will respond to them. So you can do all that, and then we'll do a little, and then after that, also we might talk about it. I might talk about it tonight as well. But that's pretty much it for today. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your Saturday, and I'll be back tonight, 9 o'clock p.m. with another forecast update.
Hey, yeah.